What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 Chihuahuas combined.
Das ist nicht relativ schwer, diesen Status zu erreichen. Süßer als 100 Chihuahuas ist nicht schwer zu erreichen.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
No, I do remember seeing it. I'm sure I've seen her too, somewhere. It was definitely before I got to the school. The first day in my hall, before arriving at the school, in the headmaster's room. Wann haben wir sie schon mal gesehen? Before arriving at the school, ne?
I got it!
Ach ja, wir haben im Internet Dinge
That's
angeguckt.
right. It was before I ever came to this school. I remember seeing a magazine cover. And you were on it.
Die haben den Plan nicht durchdacht. Wie gerade gesagt hast, die haben hier die Gesichter zensiert. Wegen Augen. Aber die haben die Magazine. Junko hatte sogar ein Magazin von sich dabei. Also Mukro. Und das haben die nicht gecheckt. Und dann machen sie sich Sorgen, dass du auf einem Foto das erkennen kannst. Die sind alle so dumm. Oh Gott, ich hab's gemerkt. Schau dir die Hefte an. Links in der Ecke. Ja! Das ist auch das Logo der Red Ribbon Army. Ich weiß, ich lese so Red Ribbon und denke, okay, gut, dann sehe ich das Red Ribbon Army Logo.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began...
I've seen her on tons of magazines covers, but I feel like that doesn't quite match up to reality. Huh? Oh, are you talking about my cover photos and junk? Well, of course, those are totally photoshopped. Photoshopped. Yeah, you know, edited to hell and back with like computers and junk. Ich glaub's auch nicht selber nicht, wenn sie die Ultimate Fashionista ist. Glaubst du doch wohl selber nicht, dass die bei ihr Photoshop benutzen. Oh, so they aren't real.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
If you say so, Jotaro.
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins.
Twins?
I know. It's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it.
Was war jetzt eigentlich mit der Story, dass Kaede angeblich einen Zwilling hat? Tsumugi hat doch gesagt, Kaede hat einen Zwilling und sie wurden bei der Geburt getrennt. War das jetzt eigentlich fake oder hat sie das nur so dahergesagt? Sie hat aber gesagt, sie hat Beweise gefunden. Ich möchte jetzt wissen, ich will es jetzt wissen. Ich will es weiter wissen. Das ist mir wurscht, ich will das wissen. Ihre Schwester war Junko. Hat Kuro Tsumugi gesagt.
So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima! And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
Despair! What the
Whoa! She's a totally different person now!
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell! I even get fucking bored with myself! But if you're twins, why do you have different last names? Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over? Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
But if she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if!
Well, I suppose I'd better explain. For my plan to work, Someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The
Alles klar.
so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family, leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society.
Sie sah mir jetzt aber nicht so aus wie jemand, der schnell die Fassung verliert. Repulsive.
Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines.
Deswegen hat sie auch gesagt, als sie gestorben ist, "This wasn't supposed to." Ja. Weil sie nicht wusste, dass sie getötet wird.
Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away.
Du glaubst doch nicht, dass die ultimative Soldatin so einfach getötet werden kann. Es hätte sich keiner getraut, genauso wie bei Maki. Bei Maki hat sich ja auch keiner getraut.
Which is precisely why I killed her. To meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know? If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. So, I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal.
Genau.
Just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
Huh? This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
So, you figured it out? Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations.
Yay.
No, I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
That's not true at all. We were twins. How could I not be sad?
Sie frisst ihre Haare und hat Pilze.
That's why it gets me so excited. Killing my precious sister with my own 2 hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that.
Können wir Mukuro wieder zurückhaben? Die geht mir so auf den Piss.
Super, 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 super despair.
Manni, was ich nicht mal ansatzweise so.
It just feels so good.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I don't know, you know.
And my sister too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, She must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
Warum hast du dich doch nicht aufspießen lassen, ha?
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
So kann man einen auch Psychopathen nennen. Nein, er hat es hier Abnormalität genannt. Ein anderes Wort für
Turning
Psychopath.
your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure. But this is a whole nother level of nuts.
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
Das ist doch nicht mein Titel oder eine Berufung.
No. I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood. Don't you mean had that noble blood?
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
Oh, er ist angepisst. Jemand hat jetzt seinen Nobelstatus aberkannt.
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow! You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
Wenn du das meinst, Genocide Jack.
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer! So how about the next one?
Ja. Ja.
Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating.
Stimmverzerrer.
Damn straight. That's
Wie bei
exactly
Conan.
what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries. And then we'll have our victory.
Schön für dich.
I can't wait.
All right, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
When the fluid pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must mean... I got it! It must have something to do with our entrance exams.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
Nein. Thinking back to what Monokuma told us. The storm was somewhat demonstrative. Founding the motives Monokuma came up with.
I got it! You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
So you do remember after all. Well,
Jetzt kommt die Johto-Pose.
I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners. So then, let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
Theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
The theme for the motive Monokuma gave us for the first motive. Monokuma gave us those DVDs. My DVD was a footage of my family, and Sayaka's was her and her friends. They had a dream they all shared. So for the first motive, the motive we're given was... international relations. Love triangles. Humans connections.
I got it! The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys? Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships.
Total destructions.
For example, your family.
Aber die muss anscheinend auch nicht ganz so geil gewesen sein, denn es hat sich ja nicht gekümmert, dass die Katze tot war. Ja, Makoto hat doch auch hier... Oh mein Gott, meine Familie... Ryoma. Armer Ryoma, armer Bastard, ey. Kaito hat nur seine Opa und seine Oma.
For example, your friends. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it!
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Okay! Time for the next question! So, what was the theme for the second motive?
For the second murder, the motive theme was that's when we got those weird envelopes from Monokuma. Mine mentioned how I used to wet the bed. So the theme this time was the past.
I got it!
The meaning of life.
Our past, right?
Yay! Makoto got it right again! That time, the theme was... embarrassing memories and secrets! Yeah!
Können wir sie nicht einfach abschlachten? Das würde doch das Spiel beenden.
And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder?
The theme for the third murder was... the reason Celeste turned to murder was... she wanted to buy a European castle and live there with a bunch of handsome men. Ich find's immer noch lustig, dass du Schlösser kaufen kannst. So alte Burgen. Greed.
I got it!
Doch, ich find's lustig, dass du Burgen
It was
kaufen
money,
kannst.
wasn't it? Greed.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again!
Die Frage war das Geld
Goddamn
echt oder
straight it
nicht?
was money. Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain. Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction.
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
The motive in the case of Sakura's death was... what was it that made Sakura decide to kill herself? It had to do with Monokuma exposing Sakura's secret, so the theme of the motive in fourth case was... betrayal or blackmail? The Monokuma blackmail... okay, das kann... what you call blackmail, call doing business, seriously, just gonna... Nein!
Shoot!
Da war's Betrayal. Weil beides können ungefähr das gleiche bedeuten. Weil sie wurde ja von Monokuma mit dem
I
Dojo
got it! In her case, it
blackmailed.
was betrayal.
Precisely. You see, once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards. Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships? Secrets? Money? Betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world. In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway!
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
A most troubling thought, isn't it? But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow.
Geht mir so auf den Sack, Sandra. Mit ihren Monologen. Ich dachte, das Byakuya wäre schlimm.
So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
Eddie? Crazy Eddie? Was?
Really? Then hurry up and tell us.
Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside world.
The outside world?
You mean the world beyond the school walls?
Mars? Oder auf welchen Planeten wir auch immer gelandet sind im dritten? Wir sind wieder auf der Erde gelandet.
So something really did happen out there.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there? I wanna see too. See your faces sink into despair. Now then, open sesame! Behold, the world beyond the school walls! This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
Hina und Hiro tun mir leid. Die müssen die den ganzen Ding über ertragen. Die direkt daneben hocken. Und haben sie mit ihm Monokuma-Köpfe dran gemacht. Warum ist ein riesiger Mono... Warum tragen die überhaupt alle Monokuma-Masken? Weil die hässlich sind. Ja, ist okay. Ich meine, einer hält sich für hässlich.
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
Weißt du, was mich wundert? In der Future Arc. Die kommen doch alle in dieses riesige Gebäude rein. Wo die anderen Ultimas in der Mitte Makode verprügeln können. Ist aber der Plot. Wenn die Welt so gefährlich ist und ein Großteil, 3/4 der Erde zu diesen Monokuma-Masken Fuzis geworden ist, wie konnten die ohne Probleme da reingehen in dieses Gebäude? Wie konnten sie mit dem Auto dahin fahren, ohne dass es gekapert wurde? What?
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense.
Genau!
What am I looking at?
Deine Zukunft.
This is a scene from a movie or something, right?
Ja, nennt sich Ultra des Bergos.
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
You should recognize it? What about it should be recognized? This whole thing is
That
insane.
world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you.
Hast du eine
If
Erinnerungsflashlight?
you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Better kick your brain in the ass, cause it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die.
Unser Gehirn ist doch nicht grau.
I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, cause now it's time for the final class trial.
Make your argument. What?
Come on.
Post-Smiling. Nee. Okay. Eine Frage. Wenn Genocide Jack und Dingensbumsen, bis auf das Gemeinsame, was sie haben, also dieses bisschen zum Beispiel, wir wissen beide, wir gehen auf diese Schule, aber was du während das machst, wenn du draußen bist, habe ich keine Ahnung, ne? Haben die dann Genocide Jack Gedächtnis auch gelöscht? Mussten sie dann Toko zweimal reinnehmen? Bitches!
What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing!
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
If nobody can remember anything, this is the end for all of us.
Nobody remembers anything.
We have?
Da ist meine Frage, Sandra. Can't remember, is it all over? Ja. Blablabla. Zurück zu Toko, zurück zu Toko.
I don't understand. What's the meaning? Is this another one of...
I mean,
Ja, dieselbe Idee wie ich, frage mit Genocide Jack.
what am I supposed to be remembering?
Nobody can remember.
Yes!
No, that's wrong.
Richtig!
Actually, she might remember.
Who might remember?
Deine Mutter, Toko.
Genocide Jack. The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places with her?
Ja, keiner mag dich. Hopp, hol Jack raus.
No, absolutely not. That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity.
Hat wer ein Messer? Hat wer ein Blutbild? Können wir nicht Chucky die Mörderpuppe zeigen?
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on.
Oh mein Gott, Byakuya ist nett. Toko, you're the only one we can rely on now. Oh mein Gott.
Da, 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 da! It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer.
Das hast du von Spidey geklaut. Nur, dass er kein Massenmörder ist. Your friendly neighborhood serial killer.
Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Man kann nicht spielen, das Ding ist aus.
Who the hell are you?
Ja, wer bist du denn?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Ich mag
Nice to meet you
Ich mag
too.
Jack.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen!
Sie ist der beste Charakter. Neben, ich bin im Fanclub. Leo did nothing wrong.
Aye, aye. Roger, you got it, Captain.
Ja?
Well, does it look familiar?
Ob es ihr bekannt vorkommt oder nicht, das sehen wir in der nächsten Episode. In der nächsten Aufnahme. Von Danganronpa. Jetzt musst du schon nach einem Dungeon Layout gucken, ha? Weißt du warum? Ich geh das langsam auf den Piss. Dafür ist es ein Dungeon Crawler.
Michi, ich habe jetzt gerade den ersten angefangen, nochmal wieder angefangen und den ersten habe ich ja schon durch.
Schön für dich. Aber wir machen in der nächsten Folge weiter mit, ob Toko sich erinnert oder nicht. Also Genocide Jack.
Sag doch gar nicht das Licht.
Sie ist tot. Das verbirgt sich hinter Türchen Nummer 3. Doch. Und wir sehen uns dann das nächste Mal. Bis dann, Leute. Ciao.